Sukhija Accounts Teachings by Ramesh Kumar. My mobile number is +61435205206. If you like, you can give me WhatsApp call on this number, or you can send me WhatsApp message. You can also write to me on my mail ID kumar.ramesh5759@yahoo.com. Today we are going to discuss balance sheet. Under Companies Act, there are two performers of balance sheet. One is horizontal, other is vertical. So first we are discussing horizontal. In this first is share capital. Share capital includes equity shares, preference shares, and retained earnings. Then reserve and surpluses. As to reserve, we have revenue reserve, or we call it as general reserve, or we call it as reserve fund. This is created out of profit and can be used in future for any contingencies. Other is capital reserve, which we get from capital gains. What are capital gain? There is inflation in the price of fixed assets, or there is rise of prices of shares in the market. So we get the capital reserve. This capital reserve can be used for writing off capital losses, or in future for expanding the business. Then we are having capital redemption reserve. Capital redemption reserve is used for, that is, if we are to redeem preference shares in future, we provide for it through capital redemption reserve. Then there is one statutory reserve, which is obligatory under company's law to maintain it. Then third is secured loan. What are secured loan? Which the company has taken by mortgaging some fixed assets. Like company has mortgaged its building or plant or furniture, then they are called secured loans. But always remember, these are long-term loans which has been taken by the company for a period of more than 12 months. Unsecured loans. Unsecured loans are those loans for which company has not given any security. Then that company has taken loan from banks or other financial institution, but has not given any security. They are called under unsecured loan. Then current liabilities and provisions. First is current liabilities, other is provisions. Current liabilities are sundry creditors, bills payable, outstanding expenses. That is outstanding rent, outstanding taxes, outstanding interest, or accounts payable for which we are to make the payment within statutory limits, like bills payable, notes payable, and provisions are made for taxation, provisions are made for bad debts, provision for bad debts, provision for taxations. So they are called provisions. Then on the other side we are having fixed assets. Fixed assets are those which company buy for a longer period, like machinery, building, plant, furniture, leasehold. On these assets, company charge depreciation. Then the next is investments. If the company has surplus funds, company may buy the shares or debentures of other companies which are giving high rate of return. Or they may invest in some properties. So they are called investments. Then current assets, loans and advances. Current assets, what are current assets? Which are realizable within 12 months. It includes sundry debtors, bills receivable, prepaid expenses, or short term, if the company has given short term loans, which are realizable within 12 months, they come under current assets. Any accrued income, accrued interest, accrued rent. Accrued mean due but not yet received. It comes under current assets. Now loans and advances. As I told you, if company has given advance to some employee which is repayable by the employee, so they come under this, or loans to directors or managers which are payable within 12 months, they come under this. Miscellaneous expenditure. What are miscellaneous expenditure? Expenditure which company has made, but whose return is to come, or which can be realized within short period. Then profit and loss debit balance. If company has debit balance mean loss. Company has a loss in business, it will be shown on this side. So this is the horizontal type form of company's balance sheet. Then we are coming to, sorry, that was vertical form of company balance sheet. Now we are coming to horizontal form of balance sheet. First is equities and liabilities. In equities and liabilities, we are getting shareholders fund, reserve and surplus. Shareholders fund, already I have told you, equity shares, preference shares, retained earning. And under reserves and surplus, you may have a capital reserve, general reserve or revenue reserve or reserve fund. Then capital redemption reserve. So these type are statutory reserve. So these type of reserve are put under reserve and surplus. Non-current liabilities. We include here long-term borrowings. Either we have taken loans or advance from some banks or financial institutions for long terms, or we have issued percentage debentures. They come under, always remember, percentage debentures come under long-term borrowings. Then current liabilities. In current liabilities, we include accounts payable, that is sundry creditors, bills payable, rent payable, interest payable, tax payable, they come under current liabilities. Trade payables. What are trade payables? That is bills payable or sundry creditors. Others, terms payable, other current liabilities. Outstanding interest. Then we are coming to the asset side, non-current assets. Under non-current assets, we are having two, a fixed assets and other is intangible assets. Fixed assets are machinery, building, plant, furniture, leasehold, on which we charge depreciation and which can be seen with the naked eyes. Intangible assets, which we cannot see them. Normally it is includes goodwill, patents, trademarks, copyrights. They are all intangible assets. Then trade receivables. Trade receivables mean sundry debtors, bills receivable. Then cash and cash receivables. Cash, which we are having the money with us, and whatever money we are having in the bank. That is cash receivables. We can receive from the bank. Or short-term notes, which we are to get from the debtors. Other current liabilities, assets, that is unexpired expenses. What are unexpired expenses? Prepaid expenses. Prepaid rent, prepaid insurance, prepaid wages and salaries. So they come under other current assets. If you prepare it thoroughly, you can easily do the balance sheet of the company. So next time I will be taking the practical sums on company's final accounts. If you like this video, kindly like, share and subscribe it. I need your help in continuing my lectures. If you subscribe it, you can get the next notification of my video immediately. Kindly like, share and subscribe it. Thank you very much.